Hi, my name is Vaishnavi and my metric number is 101242. Today our group will present about the case study of Iban community in Sarawak. For the introduction, Malaysian Iban are known as Sea Dayaks with a total of 876,000 of people, which is 40% of the population of Sarawak. They are usually from Kota Samarahan, Sri Aman, Kapit, Bintulu and Miri, and they are also known for their rich cultural heritage and their communal lifestyle. This case study aims to explore how their unique environment and social realities have shaped their traditions. Next is the description of Iban. The Iban have a bilateral kinship system which we can see through their maternal and paternal lines. The Iban people have a complex kinship system which will play a crucial role in their social organization and cultural practices. This system allows individuals to trace their descent through both their maternal and paternal lines, which will create a wide network of kinship ties. Most of them, individuals are considered equally related to their maternal and paternal lines. This system not only strengthens the family bond, but also fosters a sense of community and mutual assistance. The Iban also have their own kinship terminology. For example, Pater refers to father and Ibu refers to mother. This terminology also represents social roles, cultural norms and values that have supported Iban society in Sarawak. Family has always been identified as first and foremost the fundamental unit of production and reproduction. The fundamental unit of Iban society is the Bilek family, which is a group of 5 or 6 persons. The Iban families typically live in longhouses, which are large communal homes housing multiple extended families. These longhouses are mainly located near a main river surrounded by the rainforest. It is a house made from bamboo and tree bark, comprising many rooms which can accommodate quite a few numbers of families. The third one is marriage. There are two important components in the marriage. One is before the wedding and on the wedding day. Firstly, before the wedding, there are some things that should be done, which is that both couples should meet their family to be honest in their relationship. After getting the family's approval, they will bring their family members together to meet and discuss their wedding preparations, and people call it as terang. The second one is on the wedding day. In the early morning, the couple will marry in the church. After that, at the longhouse, the ceremony will start with everyone in the house going out and lining up to wait for the arrival of the bride and groom. The bride and groom will wear traditional Iman clothes and enter the longhouse. A cake cutting session and a photo session.
This part will discuss about how the environment or social reality in Iban community have shaped their culture. The first point will be modernization and religion. Most of the Iban community has now settled in cities in the state of Sarawak. However, the original characteristic of their tradition, custom and culture are still maintained. Some of them migrate to the city to get formal education and job demands, which open more job opportunities such as business for Iban people. Besides that, the interaction with the outside community from the various aspects such as education, work or social media platform provides a broader culture understanding. In addition, change in the terms of belief, which is before the arrival of Christianity, they believe in animism and practice worship and ritual. The influences of Christianity gave many change to the culture. For example, like modified ceremonies, which is some tradition ceremonies are reformed in accordance with the Christianity vibe, such as wedding ceremonies and funerals. The change not only shaped the culture of Iban community, but also fulfilled the needs of the the community in ensuring social continuity and harmony in the community. As the theory of functionalism explained the need to teach people the norm and values of the community, this change can be an adjustment tool for exchange.
I'm going to present about social status and custom the Iban. The Iban community is very famous for its unique culture. The settlement of the Iban community is usually near to the river, and majority of them live in rumah panjang. This community is very familiar with various customs and hereditary beliefs that make up the culture that they practice. As the customs and traditions are influenced by enemies and the worship of ancient spirits and various spiritual taboo and strict customs have formed norms and value in their daily life. In addition, the life of the Iban community in the River Valley made agricultural activity one of the sources of income. One of the most famous is the cultivation of human rights and direct form a close relationship and culture with the environment. The practice of living together is based on customary law, taboo, tolerance, and is based on a close relationship of brotherhood with each other. This practice has also strengthened the value of togetherness, cooperation among members for the well-being of the area. Based on the symbolic theory of interaction need, for example, custom and taboo is the Iban community a symbol and meaning that describe the relationship between human and the spirit world. These practices have strong cultural identity and shared belief. They believe.
Socio-cultural. Through of socio-cultural, the family is nuclear, consisting of parents and their children. There is a strong emphasis on individual and personal achievement. An extended family member often live separately. Roles and status in social hierarchy are often determined by individual merit and success, making them quite flexible. Gideon, 1991. While through Iban culture, Iban society is used to organize around large family living in longhouse. Their communal longhouse can accommodate several generations of people. Communal achievement and adherence to custom determine social status in society, with the head of the longhouse, tuai rumah, holding great power. The Iban follow a distinct hierarchy structure with clear roles and responsibility which are essential to the operation of their society.
Next is language and communication. Iban culture as the main form of communication and cultural preservation. Oral traditions are highly valued in Iban culture. The Iban language is an integral part of their culture, representing rich oral traditions like chants, storytelling, and poetry. It is important to preserve historical narrative, moral standard, and cultural identity through oral traditions, which go beyond simple entertainment. Elders tell younger generations stories about their ancestors, folklore, and historical events during storytelling sessions or picnic, which are popular in longhouse. During ritual and festivals, chants and prayers are essential, frequently executed by shamans, strengthening spiritual belief and ties to the community.
Of the culture for language and communication is the transmission and preservation of history and information. On the other hand, are greatly impacted by the prevalence that English-speaking cultures has for written communication and digital media. The main way that information is recorded and shared is through written texts, such as books, articles, and official documents. Emails, social media, and instant messaging have become commonplace as a result of the growth of digital media, which has further changed communication practice. This communication channel facilitates the quick and broad distribution of information. but they may also cause the sharing of culture narrative to become less intimate and more dispersed. In contrast to the Iban storytelling practice, this approach frequently prioritizes individual consumption and might not possess the same level of communal involvement and oral tradition. Lessons can be learned from the Iban culture, from the anthropological and sociological perspective of the cultural situation I have observed from what is found in my own Iban culture or society is social culture. This is because the situation about social culture make comparison for aspect culture that is observed culture and Iban culture.
Environmental or social factors in my own Iban culture that led to the differences. The number one is environment factor. Geography and climate. The Iban have historically lived in Borneo's rainforest, especially thus in the Malaysian state of Sarawak. Their way of life, from housing structures, longhouses, to agricultural practice, shifting cultivation, has been influenced by this lush tropical environment. River system. River influenced the Iban's pattern of settlement and economic activity by serving as essential means of transportation, communication, and sustenance. Rivers nearby encourage fishing and make travel and trade easier.
About the longhouses for communal living. Longhouses are large communal buildings that can accommodate several families, and this is how the Iban people have always lived. Usually constructed on steel, this longhouse can reach length of several hundred meters. Families live in separate sections known as fields, while social gathering places, ritual and groups activities take place in communal area. Strong social ties, teamwork, and shared responsibilities are fostered among the occupying longhouse, which are designed to reflect the Iban way of life. Living in a way that fosters unity and mutual support is essential for surviving the forest, where labor is done collectively and the resources are shared. That's all for me.
Kinship family structure and marriage system of Iban have provided a strong example of tradition and communal togetherness. Their emphasis on extended family networks and bilateral kinship system emphasize the value of shared duties and cultural continuity. By learning these things, we may ensure that distinctive cultural practices endure for the next generations and promote global respect and understanding for the cultural variety. That's all from us. Thank you.